The Newsday continues here on One News Now Business. I'm Diego Castro. Here are the biggest stories on the economic and corporate fronts. The country's overall balance of payments position narrowed significantly to $414 million in September. That's far from the $2.34 billion gap in the same month a year ago. However, the September deficit is wider than the $57 million posted in August 2023. This is also the sixth straight month that the country's BOP position remained in deficit. The central bank says the September deficit mostly arises from the government's payments of its foreign currency debt obligations. A deficit means more funds fled the economy than what went in. Despite the deficits booked since April, the Philippines posted a BOP surplus of $1.74 billion in the 9 months to September. That's a complete reversal of the $7.83 billion shortfall in the same period last year. The BSP attributes this to improvement in the balance of trade and higher net inflows from personal remittances. Private sector economists have raised their inflation outlook for the Philippines due to recent supply-side shocks. Bangko Sentral reports that in September, the average inflation forecast for 2023 increased to 5.9% from 5.5% in August. This is slightly above the BSP's projection of 5.8%. However, analysts still expect inflation to hit the 2 to 4% target range in 2024 and 2025. The central bank identified higher transport charges as a major risk to the inflation outlook. The country is also not likely to achieve its 6.5 to 8% gross domestic product growth target in 2024. GDP growth averaged 5.3% in the first semester of 2023. Forecasts indicate a growth rate of 6.2%. This is attributed to high borrowing costs and a pessimistic trade outlook. The central bank is also expected to maintain a hawkish stance in the first half of 2024, with another possible 25 basis point rate hike in the November meeting. Third quarter GDP data will be released on November 9. The Philippines and Saudi Arabia sealed some $120 million in investment pledges following the roundtable meeting between President Marcos and Saudi business leaders. The Saudi Ministry of Investment organized that meeting together with the Philippine Trade Department. There, Marcos presented investment opportunities in the Philippines. The president also took the opportunity to move forward the government's plans to generate 15,000 jobs for Filipinos, like those in the construction industry. As had been expected, Marcos Jr. also promoted the Maharlika Investment Fund.
At the forefront of these opportunities is the recently launched Maharlika Investment Fund, the Philippines' first ever sovereign investment fund designed to drive long-term economic development through increased investments in high-impact sectors. We look forward to benefiting not just from Saudi investments, but also from the Kingdom's extensive experience in managing such funds.
Saudi's Minister of Investment expressed interest in the newly established MIF, as well as other opportunities to invest in the Philippines. Saudi Arabian oil group Aramco also said it was looking to invest long-term in the country.
In this sector from Saudi Arabia, who are eager to hear more about the investment opportunities in one of ASEAN's most exciting markets and learn more about the newly launched Maharlika Investment Fund that you have launched under your administration.
We are actively in discussion with a number of partners in the Philippines for long-term supply arrangements. And if we're lucky, inshallah, we will have one day an Aramco gas station or Aramco lubricants being sold directly to consumers in the Philippines.
Meanwhile, the president is meeting with state leaders in the ASEAN Gulf Cooperation Council Summit today before flying back to Manila tonight. Included in the agenda are issues on energy and food security. The president is also expected to hold bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the event. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. Now, I am Diego Castro. Filipino travelers may have to dig deeper into their pockets as airfares are set to go up with the Civil Aeronautics Board's approval of higher fuel surcharge. The board has raised fuel surcharge to level 7 for November from level 6 this month. Based on the board's matrix, airlines may collect a fuel surcharge of 219 pesos to 739 pesos for domestic flights. On the other hand, international trips may now charge over 720 pesos up to 5,373 pesos. Airlines may add the fuel surcharge in their passengers' billing to recoup their losses from price fluctuations in jet fuel. As a protocol, airlines planning to implement new rates must file their application before November. On the other hand, carriers are told to apply a conversion rate of 56.77 per US dollar for a fuel surcharge to be imposed in foreign currency. The new iPhone 15 has officially been launched in the country. Authorized Retail Power Max Center held simultaneous midnight launches in Alabang, Taguig, Makati, Pasay, and Quezon City. They also gave away a whopping 18 million pesos worth of starter kits for those who queued up to buy the phones. Bands like December Avenue and Lola Amor also serenaded the fans. Celebrities like couple Mikael Daes and Megan Young graced the event. Also present were Andrea Torres and influencer Philip Hernandez, popularly known as Davao Conyo. iPhone 15 prices start at nearly 62,000 pesos for the 128GB base model and can go for as high as 120,000 pesos for the Pro model. PMC will also open booths at the malls in Manila, Cebu, and Davao starting today until Sunday.
We all know that iPhone comes with a hefty price. It is such an investment. A lot of our customers really save up and exert effort to get their hands on the latest iPhone. That's why we always work hard and invest in midnight launches like this because we want this moment to be memorable for them.
Pangarap ko po yung iPhone 15 po. Lahat po, solid po. Total package, ang ganda po. Galing po ako ng Cebu, dumating po ako ng Maynila, October 13. Pumila po ako Monday morning po. Nandito na ako. Hanggang ngayon, nag-release ng iPhone 15.
And those are the top business stories of the hour. I'm Diego Castro. Join us again at 2 p.m. We are One News. All sides, all the time.